Welcome to Whiskey and Memes. Pour yourself a wee dram. Ah! Fucking, come on. Come on, you slag. Come on, don't fuck me about. Oh, baby Jesus. Oh. Guys, first Whiskey and Memes. Not 100% sure. Don't know. We'll work it out as we go along. You know what they say? They say if a job's worth doing, it's worth at least doing badly. And that's the new way I'm living my life. So if there's something I want to do, I'm just going to have a fucking crack at it. Don't know really what Whiskey and Memes is going to be, other than there is the involvement of whiskey. This is a Glenfiddich single malt Scotch whiskey. It's given to me a very thoughtful gift by a friend of the show, co-host Lady Squiffington. Cheers, Squiff. This one's for you. So listen, guys. I think this is. I might go somewhere in the region of where the very original Coffee and Memes web series started, which was, not that different from the radio show, except that there wasn't any music, and it was just me trawling just the. Jesus Christ, the most horrendous shit we can find out there. I've got a lot of stuff off of Wish.com. Is it Wish.com or is it just Wish, the app? I don't know, man. But that's a dystopian nightmare. That is a true vision of what happens if you take communist insanity and match it with unregulated, unfettered. Well, it's not unregulated capitalism, is it? You know what? I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know. But look, what I do have here is, look, people being keen on weed is at an all-time high. Half of America's basically legalized it. Canada's legalized it. Portugal's decriminalized all drugs. Amsterdam, it's decriminalized. It's weird. Probably they'll end up legalising it over here. And, I can't help but feel, though, when I see things like this, that maybe it would be a better idea to take the sort of Philippines approach to just murder anyone that has anything to do with it. Because if this is the sort of thing that's going to become more prevalent with the legalisation of weed, then I'm prepared to do a full U-turn on my extremely liberal stance on narcotics, which is to legalise everything and regulate it. This is a music video that has been doing the rounds for a very long time, but I was sort of reminded of the other day, just in the middle of the day, no idea why, and I just started singing to myself, puff, puff, give, share a little, puff, puff, give. This is Hannah Field. You may not have heard of Hannah Field. I don't know any of her other work. But this is from 2009, the 5th of April, 2009. And it's Hannah and her friends, pro-cannabis, I guess, song of rebellion, song of protest. Their protest song bestowing the virtues of the herb, of the Maui greeny ganja spliff, singing its praises. Not always factually accurate, but don't let that get in the way of your art. Some might say cultural appropriation for this record, for her and her friend, particularly her friend, who I think is probably less black than I am. But look, let's get into it, Look, I'll drink, you watch. Right, let me stop you there, Hannah. Right, let's just get everything out on the table, okay? With this as the, leading the charge towards the legalization of cannabis. How has it not been legalized worldwide? Why was everyone at the recent G Summit, DJ Trump included, Donny J. Trump included, all gathered round, holding hands like that, like they're at fucking Woodcraft, singing Puff Puff Give, Puff Puff Give. Let's just wheel it up a little bit. Let's just go back over this. Right, beware of this clown. He's the one to watch, really.
Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live, puff, puff, give. It grows from the earth can't hurt.
Right, first fact check there for Hannah's Field. Oh, it's called Hannah's Field. She's not called Hannah Field. Hannah's Field. The field belongs to Hannah's. Unless her first name is Hannah's with an apostrophe. Fuck my old boots. It grows from the earth, and the earth can't hurt. Yeah. First line, really, I mean, other than the chorus that it sort of opens with, but the first line of the verse, I'm sorry, but Snopes declares false. Fake news. The earth can hurt, and the earth has hurt, and it will hurt again. Just stuff that grows from the earth. Many poisonous plants out there. Many very, very poisonous plants out there. You know, deadly nightshade. You know, many. Poison ivy. I'm not going to kill you, is it? But, you know, it's going to do you a disservice. Stinging nettles. Let's start there. Pain in the arse. Pain anywhere they touch you. They hurt. Yeah, they're annoying. Not as annoying as you, Hannah's Field. And you very strange friend who I really look, I'm not saying he's done anything. I'm just saying check his hard drive. You know, it's worth having a look. It's worth. Oh, he's got Tor. Oh, he's got the Tor plugin on his browser. Wonder what that's all about. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's worth taking a look at. Yeah. Anyway, the earth can't hurt. You ever seen a fucking volcano, Hannah's Field? They fucking hurt. Talk to Pompeii. Oh, you can't because they've been lavaed to fuck. They've been fucked in half by a volcano, Hannah's Field, you daft clown. Jesus Christ, grows from the earth can't hurt. Mercury. Ever had mercury poisoning? That hurts. Comes from the ground, doesn't it? Everything comes from the ground. Originally. Jesus. Oh, man. Look, this goes from bad to worse.
Stay alert with consciousness.
You ain't alert with fucking anything. You're living in a dream world. Seriously, you're living on Cloud Cuckoo Land. Look at this cunt's face. Jesus, look at him. He looks like... God, there's a meme going round, and it's of this weird model that it's like this horrible, freakish, hairy, big-toothed baby thing, and the caption is like, when you leave the cum sock under your bed for too long, and 9 months later... That's what he looks like. Jesus, he hasn't got a 4 head or a 5 head. That's a 6 head. That forehead's going all the way. That hairline's in business for itself. He's trying to escape off of his face. Jesus, and that beard is doing no one any favours. Like, he's whiter than her. You wait till you see some of his outfits later on. It's a disgrace. Seriously, what was that last line? Stay alert with consciousness. You have to be conscious to be alert. You're not alert while you're asleep. You've got your eyes closed. That means nothing. It means less than nothing. It's pathetic.
Know what you're worth.
You're worth more dead than alive. I'm not saying go out and kill her. I'm just saying when you can get $350 a knee these days, that maybe Hannah's Field's real value to society might be in medical science. Certainly not in music, is it?
Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live, puff, puff, give. Use a cancer mind, helps the blind.
What is that? Did she something about cancer and helping the blind? Whoa there, Mowgli. Yeah, really? Yeah, we're going down that route, are we? Okay, let's...
Puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live, puff, puff, give. Use a cancer mind, helps the blind. Rocks deep.
Not not entirely sure. But there, well, look, if it helps the blind, yeah. Do you mean what, the spiritually blind? That they're not woke enough? Is that what you mean? Because presumably, I've certainly never heard anybody who's been actually legitimately visually impaired, but actually blind, suddenly smoking a doobie and be like, "Oh, I can see again! Yeah, Hannah Fields." Fuck you. I want to see. I hate to use it's not a pun. Pun unintended. Double blind placebo trial on that one.
Here's a cancer mind, helps the blind, rocks DJs to rhyme on time.
Oh my God. Hannah Fields, you are a monster. You are a true demon of reality. You are one sandwich short of a picnic basket. You are one penger short of a rave. Seriously. You're one dick short of an orgy. Helps. Let's just rocks DJ.
Puff puff give. Here's a cancer mind, helps the blind, rocks DJs to rhyme on time.
Rocks DJs to rhyme on time. Do you know what a DJ does? How confused are you with reality? Seriously, have you ever been to a rave, a club? Have you seen a DJ? Well, rhyme on time. DJs don't rhyme. They play records. Badly, usually. Mix in time. Rocks DJs to mix in time. That would rhyme with what you were saying, and it would be factually accurate. Not that you're bothered about fucking facts, you fake news bitch. Jesus Christ. Let's go back again. I hope to continually play this, but there's another thing of note here.
Here's a cancer mind,
Look at his face! No. You would not leave this man alone with your children, would you? No way. In no reality would you let him anywhere near anyone under the age of 35. Anyone that had not been trained in at least a dozen martial arts or had a concealed carry permit. Jesus. God, he's got a Peter Tosh t-shirt on. He's what? I'm guessing they're Canadian. Yeah, like they look like they're probably in British Columbia somewhere. He's called Alan. Yeah, he is. You know what? When I looked this up, I think this video is from a different source than the original one I said, because it had a little bit more information about them on the original one I said. I'm guessing that one got pulled down because it has rather negative comments about it. His credentials for this were that he used to run a vegan restaurant. That's his biog. That's his life story. Yeah, that's his CV. That's his entire Wikipedia, is that he has a Peter Tosh t-shirt. He's a white guy with dreads and a duff beard. And he used to run a vegan restaurant. I'm guessing it closed down because I guess it was run very badly. If he runs it as badly as he plays if he runs it as badly as he raps, he does a rap later on in this, like maybe 8 bars. And it is 8 bars of pure fucking sin. I don't mean that in a good way. Like, it is a real journey through the apocalypse. If your hell, like mine, might be white people with dreadlocks attempting Jamaican patois, then fucking you are riding shotgun with me into oblivion. Right.
helps the blind, rocks DJs to rhyme on time. Queen of Kaya, sweet.
She reminds me of the hip hop dance lady. Have you ever seen her? She does, it's from like the 80s or maybe the early 90s. It's this sort of middle class white chick showing you how to do hip hop dance. She's super posh. And it's just serious. It's so much cringe. It's almost hard to put it into words. Well, let's carry on with Puff Puff Give.
Can't live, grow to the sky. Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give.
He's joining in now. He's a businessman. Why is he in a business suit there? He's got a business suit and Look at those sunglasses. I know that this was 2009. No, they've never been appropriate. What's the weird filter they've got going on that?
Sharing their
He's just sell second-hand cars. What kind of fucking Papa Lazarus motherfucker is he?
give, puff, puff, give. Sharing their puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna drop the rap. He's coming. Wait for it. Still waiting. That's fine. It's worth it.
Pass that cheap on the left hand side, I say. Pass that cheap on the right hand side, I say. Lift your chalice if you're feeling high. We know why you puff like praise, Jah Rastafari. Smoking Buddha makes me feel irie. I know why I feel free. Yes, I'm talking sensei. So come on, puff off give if you know what I mean. So pass it around, baby, cause it's obscene. Don't hug the green.
That was an experience, wasn't it? That was a real distressing and quite triggering experience. Some of it was in time, probably less than 50%, but credit where credit's due. Maybe 35% of that quote unquote rap is rap, right? Those quote unquote bars, 35%. Studies suggest that 35% of that was in time. He's got it all though. He's got the Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Now, of course, the original Pass the Dutchie by Musical Youth, it's not actually referring to ganja. It's actually referring to I believe, a culinary dish. But sure, I guess maybe he's confused there. I don't know. But he goes on the left-hand side, the right side. Again, it opens up with lyrics that are not his own. We can overlook that, I guess, just in the interest of getting on with our lives. Here it goes. Oh, no, nearly. That's it. Spark it, baby.
Pass that cheap on the left hand side, I say. Pass that cheap on the right hand side, I say. Lift your chalice if you're feeling high. We know why you puff like praise, Jah Rastafari.
Right, are you Rasta now, are you? Okie dokie. There you are. You are an art student at best. That beard is... that beard is a hate crime in many ways. I think across the entire area is just... There's nothing good there, is there? No good, presumably, can come of that beard. He looks a little bit like an architect who's gone to a party in fancy dress as a Rasta man, and has made the very wise move of not actually going so far as to black up, but has gone as far as you can go without that happening. He, in earlier shots, he has one of those big sort of Rasta hats that you put your dreads into. I mean, he actually has dreads. I don't know if they're real. I wouldn't be surprised if none of the hair on him was real, that all of it was in fact stuck on, or maybe even edited on in post. Perhaps there are filters in iMovie that will do it for you. I don't know. Maybe he's not even... Could not be human. There's a possibility he's not human. I would say there is a possibility he's reptilian. This could be a ruse by the elite, by the globalists, the Illuminati. They're out there. They're trying to infiltrate every element of society, every part of a subculture that you originally thought was just yours. No, they're in there. They're weaseling their way in there. They're turning the frogs gay. And now they've co-opted the ganja and are trying to lull us in with this sort of nursery rhyme-esque little ditty of Hannah's Field.
Buddha makes me feel irie.
It makes him feel irie. Yeah, really, just you couldn't ham up more of a reggae cliche, really, could you? It's oh, mate.
I know why I feel free. Yes, I'm talking sensey. So come on.
He's choking Sensi. I wish he were choking to death.
Puff puff give if you know what I mean. So pass it around, baby, cause it's obscene. Don't hug the green.
It's obscene to what? Hog the green? Is it? What's he look like? Oh, they're in Portland. Of course. What a surprise. Portland, where the young go to retire. Isn't that what they say? Is that in Portlandia? Jesus. Portland is like Brighton on Quaaludes. It's... I mean, if they're not just... It's a real city of extremes, though, because on the one hand, it's just like Antifa and Proud Boys kicking the shit out of each other in the streets. And on the other hand, it is the most unbearable, privileged white folk working on their screenplays in coffee shops. So it's a little bit like... It's kind of Brighton with additional far left and far right violence. It's very odd. I don't understand anyway. It's because it rains so much. It has like it has like something like 300 days of cloud a year. Like they really just cannot get their acts together in terms of weather in Portland. So maybe that's got something to do with it. And it's quite flat. I don't know how that plays into it, but these fucking clowns have, you know, are obviously products of their environment, aren't they? I don't. It's just God. Go on, there he goes. What was that? Was that a Zig Heil? What?
Give it cause it's obscene. Don't hug the green.
Yeah, maybe just a little subtle, little one. Come on. What are you fucking me about? Yes, right. See, there. Subtle coded dog whistles to the alt-right. What a surprise. Okay? It's the globalists. It's the Illuminati. No, aren't the globalists meant to be... Oh, I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. He's... Right, okay. He's obviously not who he says he is. He's an imposter. There is some images in here. There's some symbolism. There's a small Zig Heil there. Obviously, you know, it's salute to the Third Reich. He's hailing Hitler. And yeah, it's the alt-right infiltrating the far left. You know, maybe those anti-far lot, maybe they're the Nazis, hey? Yeah, imagine. Maybe they're the Nazis. Hey, how many drums do you need? Well, you don't need any more drums. You don't need any. Oh, they're just grooving around. Go on, Hannah. Where's your field? Woo! Yes.
Puff, puff, give.
Come on.
Share and live. Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give.
Come on.
Share.
Is my man so down on his sex life that he's just going along with this just to try and get in her pants? I mean, how bad can it get that's the level you're prepared to stoop to try and get your knob wet? It's a shameful state of affairs. It really is not good. I mean, he probably worked in insurance or IT before all this, but he was reaching incel levels of dry period, and he's like, I've only got one option. I'm gonna have to grow my hair out. I'm gonna have to dread it. I'm gonna have to pretend to be black. I'm gonna have to smoke the weed. And I'm gonna aim myself at hippie white chicks. I think it might be the only option. I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to get laid. And it may be true. That may be his only option, given the circumstances.
Puff, puff, give.
Almost. Oh!
Into brownie, Rice Krispie treat.
What?
Grooving, dancing in bare feet. Love and sunshine, free to live. Thank you, God, you got. Puff, puff, give.
Thank you, Ganja God. This is a god I've not heard of before.
Good into brownie, Rice Krispie treat.
Good into brownie. Not much in the way of songwriting, is there? I appreciate you got a catchy chorus, a few chords on the guitar. It's fine, but you don't really. Your sort of arrangements of words, the sort of cadence of it all is off. It's it's not going anywhere on X Factor. I'll put it that way.
Moving, dancing in bare feet, loving sunshine, free to live. Thank you, Ganja God.
Ganja God.
Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live.
Oh, every time it goes, come on, it just chills me to my very soul.
Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live. Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live. Puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give, puff, puff, give. Share and live. You got a puff, puff, give.
Yeah, Huddersfield, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! We're going to be puffing the puff all night, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to puff it all the way to the bank. Anyway, she's made about 30 million off the back of that, just on YouTube plays alone. She now lives in a gated community in LA. She's strung out on heroin most of the time. Well, like prescription heroin, like, you know, pills and that. She doesn't see the geezer anymore. He's, I mean, they had 2 kids together. It didn't work out. He left with the kids. He's now gone back. He didn't get any of the money because he didn't even write his own terrible lyrics. She did. It's hard to tell, I know. He looks after the kids now. She's just strung out on smack all day, basically, just watching that video on repeat and self-harming. It's sad, isn't it? The once bright lights of Huddersfield. Puff Puff Give, directed by Tim Cash. Big Timmy Cash. I wonder what director Tim Cash has been up to recently. Maybe the new Transformers movie. Maybe he was assistant director on Inception. Yeah, maybe he's working with M. Night Shyamalan to do a fucking twist where Huddersfield wins a Mobo. That's the twist. They win a fucking Mobo. Are the Mobos still a thing? I don't know. That should have won it. Whenever the last one was, that should have won. Oh, Huddersfield. Hannah'sGroove.com. Well, what do you know? Hannah'sGroove.com. My money says it's not still active. No. 403 forbidden. I am not surprised. Yeah, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The drugs don't work. They do just make you worse. Ganja. Not even once. Whiskey and memes.
Hold up, you fucking up the rotation. Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give. Fucking up the rotation. You can get killed with somebody else.